So with the Territorial Cup this Friday afternoon, that's what an odd year it is. Friday afternoon in December, ASU plays U of A. I figured I have to have somebody on that A, doesn't like the U of A, and that's fine. I mean, there's the other side of the street too. B, who's killing it in the NFL as an assistant offensive line coach with the Cleveland Browns, one of the best stories in the NFL this year. So I found Scott Peters, our old friend, an original here at Sports 360 with Gray Rugemer back in the day. First of all, I'm very proud of how you're doing with the Browns. Good seeing you.
Great seeing you, Brad. Yeah, thank you. It's been an interesting year, but we're happy that we're having some success.
Let's start, Scott, with the idea of ASU U of A week. Hatred, is that too strong a word when it came to this week for you at ASU?
It's always about that, Brad. You got that great rivalry, and obviously this year, is as strange as it is, I think that hatred is always a factor, and this year maybe more so because it looks like a short run this year, obviously. So if you come home with that trophy, then maybe there's some salvage. You can salvage a season on some level, right?
What was it about the U of A week for you, Scott? Did you go about things different? Was it all the same? Did you have to get amped up as the week went along, or were you ready, set, go?
Well, like as you participated in that rivalry as a player, like your freshman year, my freshman year, I heard stories and guys hated them. And I'm like, what's the big deal? Then you get into the game, you go, wow, this is nasty. It's a real rivalry. It's a real hatred because you figure down there that, U of A is sometimes, this has been kind of the story for years, in my opinion, is that they don't care how they do from as the season goes, as long as they beat ASU, that's a big deal. So it's a dirty game, a nasty game, a physical game. And, it's always a game that's memorable, but coming out of there with a win is important. So you do crank up the rhetoric on during the game week.
The Browns are 9-3. You're the assistant offensive line coach in year one. Could you have ever imagined it going like this?
No, if you take everything that we've endured this year, the coronavirus, you got COVID, you got the Browns of all teams to do well, and then for me to be a part of it, I couldn't have. I didn't necessarily say I could see this coming, but I'm excited to be here, and it's fun to have a be around a great group of guys and watch them grow.
You have been viewed as one of those gurus when it comes to offensive line coaching with tip of the spear. You open that up. How has that helped you with the Browns, and are you still learning in that position?
Oh, I'm learning. Yeah, I'm learning a ton. I guess I could say this. I studied so much at the minutia of the one-on-one matchups, and I spent so much time working on the individual techniques. So the learning curve for me it's been unbelievable to be around Bill Callahan. Callahan's a guru in every aspect of the word when it comes to offensive line play and in the offensive and scheming. So from my education's been around the scheme element, and then being able to add value in the microcosm, which is the one-on-one matchups, being able to teach, get the most out of the players in terms of their leverage.
It is good seeing you. I'm glad you're doing so well, and the Browns are having a great run. They're playing meaningful football in December. Stay well, stay safe. Thanks.
Thanks, Brad. Great seeing you too, buddy.